It's the most wonderful time of the year, for Santa, that is, because he gets to bypass airports thanks to his sleigh and reindeer. For us, non-magical creatures, we have to go through public transportation, which was, a reminder, created to make our lives easier. But these days, that's not always the case. We can, however, though, purchase extras, if you will, like global entry and TSA pre-check to ensure our traveling experience is smooth and fast. But if we aren't careful, we could end up scammed. BBB's Vice President for Greater Houston, Leah Napoliello, is here to talk about travel scams. I'm hearing this is really picking up this time of year.
Yes, exactly. With so many people traveling, our scams are running rampant, so you have to watch out for it at this point.
For people not familiar with global entry and TSA pre-check, what are these applications?
Yeah, so basically they're government services where you can sign up and it will expedite the whole process through security. So you can get through security much faster than you would normally. So it can be a great opportunity for people who travel quite a bit.
Yeah, I know the process usually takes place online. For me, with global entry, it was an opportunity through my credit card to sign up. I believe it cost $100. United, the card, I think gives you a voucher or something similar to that.
Sure.
Talk to us how the sign-up process works and what people have to be cognizant about.
Okay, sure. So basically you go to the government website, so TSA.gov or CPB.gov to sign up. And you want to make sure you're going to one of those official government websites. That's where people get into trouble. They do a search and stumble across a scam website that's not the real thing. So you want to make sure, go to the final words should say .gov, indicating that it is an official government site.
What about people who, for like me, it came through my credit card? Anything that people need to be aware of when it comes through your bank?
Just make sure you know all the details and terms and that type of thing, but it should be okay if you're getting it through your bank. It's just the risk is when you are doing that search and stumbling across a fake site. That's the real concern.
Sadly, we have a real victim's testimony who tells us scammer created a website, a scammer that is, created a website which looked like TSA PreCheck. This is exactly what you're talking about. Using the email they entered, they emailed this person with a problem with the application. Here is the quote on your screen, picking it up from application, and a link to re-enter, then charge the fee for the application of $149.95 on top of the $100 fee charged by global entry. What a mess.
Right. And many of these scammers will charge extra servicing fees, they call them, in addition to the fee that global entry does charge. So you want to watch out if there's any extra servicing fees involved.
Is that one of the first red flags you should be aware of?
Yes, that is a big red flag you want to watch out for.
Yeah,
definitely.
We know to look for typos also. Those can be red flags. It could be one letter off. In the description.
Right, exactly. It could just be something very simple, and in the web address too, could just be slightly off. So you want to check and double check that web address to make sure you're going to the correct government website to sign up.
This is a really big one. My producer Sam was talking about this. When you're checking the URL, you know, you're talking about being cognizant, being aware of the end, .gov.
Right.
But also the very beginning too, that HTTPS.
Right, yes, exactly. So that shows that the site is secure and safe, so any information that you put on the site is going to be safe. So scammers are not going to have that on their websites, obviously. So you want to watch out for that S and make sure that it is there.
This is one of several scams ramping up as we enter the holiday season, people traveling. Anything else you'd like to add to this conversation, whether it be about this or other scams that we're seeing right now during the holidays?
Just in general, we always recommend people to use their credit card, you know, if you're signing up for this service or any others online, because people run the risk if you're using unusual methods of payment or paying with a debit card, you could lose all your money in the transaction. So definitely be sure to use your credit card.
Yeah, using your credit card is definitely key. Sadly, we've talked to so many people who, you know, they put their guard down just for 2 seconds, and that 2 seconds will cost them a lot of money, and it's just really sad. These scammers never take a day off.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's
They're always
true.
working. If they want to report any issues, remind folks where they can go to do that.
So they can go to the Better Business Bureau, bbbhouston.org, through our scam tracker site, and that's a good resource for public awareness of the types of scams that are out there.
Awesome. Leah Napoliello, we always appreciate talking with you. Thank you so much for coming in.